Why'd I do this in such a small bowl? I wanted to add milk and now I can't. And I don't want to get a bigger bowl. Okay. We are going to attempt to add milk in the pan and then mix it that way. It's probably not the best plan. Eggs go in. Okay, this may or may not be a bad idea. Milk goes in. Like that much. Mixing, mixing, mixing. It's slowly coming together. I have it at the lowest heat setting. You can't see it. Let me see if I can show you. See? It's just slowly coming together. What? We have visitors.
Hi!
I think this
Look at my handsome little boy.
Oh my goodness! A cute bunny boy.
It's his mom.
Okay, my very random breakfast. Tim Ho Wan meat pork buns, leftover veggies that I heated up in the microwave, and some scrambled eggs. Bon appetit! Back for another art class. So when I arrive, they have different sculptures for me to draw, and I start off by deciding how I want the light to look like in my drawing. After I'm finished blocking off my figure, usually one of the instructors comes and corrects my proportions, because I told them in one of the first classes that that was something that I wanted to get better on, and I'm happy that it's actually a lot better than when I first started going to the class. So there is some improvement. There's always a part in the process when my brain just, like, it gets too difficult for me and I suddenly don't know where I can go with the drawing, and it makes me want to give up. So I told them that I would take a break for the day and continue it the next class. Y'all know I love my label maker. I use it for absolutely everything. But to be honest, the main reason why I bought this, well, the main reason why I bought this was because it's so stinking cute, and one of my friends got one and I just got FOMO and got my own. But I've actually used it for so many things. I used it for packaging when I have like big orders and stuff. I use it as a sticker to seal the packages. I've used it to organize and label everything in this room, as you've seen in the last video. One way that I use the label maker is whenever you buy anything new, it comes with pamphlets, wires, extra screws, different hardware. So now all the extra stuff I'll put in a little Ziploc, and then I'll label it so that, you know how You won't need it right now, but then months from now, years from now, all of a sudden you'll need it and you'll have no idea where you've put it. So at least it'll be a good reminder for when I actually need to use these things. Before I bought it, one of the possible uses I had in mind for this label maker was to use it to print photos. When I'm journaling, I don't like using the Instax photos. I love bringing my Instax camera to parties and things like that and then taking pictures for memories and then I give it out to friends. But to use it for journaling, it's just too thick of a photo print that what happens is it becomes sort of like a bookmark, and every time you open your journal, it just flips open to that page. So I was thinking, what if I could use my label maker? Because label paper, it's very, very thin, so it won't have that problem. And it has an adhesive to it. It's essentially a sticker. So I wanted to try and use it for that. So I tested it out. But the problem is the print quality isn't great. This is a new format I'm testing out for my reading journal. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but as you can see, like, you don't get a lot of detail. It's all black and white, obviously. You have to like play with the contrast, but mostly if it's an image without a lot of contrast, you won't get a lot of detail. So it's not great for that specific use. But recently, I acquired a new toy for my journaling arsenal. This is the Kodak Mini 2 Retro Printer. And this printer was put on my radar by my little sister because I was lamenting to her about my journaling problems, about how the Instax papers were much too thick, but then the label maker wasn't giving me the quality that I wanted in my photos. And she said, oh, I have one of these, and you should get these because the paper is actually quite thin. So I tested it out. This was my first test print. You may have seen this on my Instagram page. So I put that on the cover because I didn't really have a place for it. It is thinner. It isn't paper thin. So I was a little worried about that. And the first thing I noticed after I did the test print is it's quite large. So if I were to put this in a page in an A6 spread, it would take up majority of the sheet and there wouldn't be much space for writing anymore. So what I've done is, within the app, I created a little collage. I'm trying to cover my actual journaling. And I just made like a mini collage strip. It's just an interesting way to create layouts. And I find that this paper, she was right, it is actually much thinner. It's still giving it a little bit of bulk, but way less than I would get with my Instax camera. Another pro about this is because the camera isn't built into the printer itself, you're not limited to just what you're taking in that moment. And also sometimes you get a bad shot and you don't want to print it, right? So what I've been doing is I take photos with this vlogging camera and then I can curate which ones I want to print. And you can even like edit it a little bit before you print it. So why don't we test that out? I'll show you how I do that. So earlier in this video, you saw that while I was making breakfast, my sister came over to visit us, and it's my nephew's moving up ceremony. So he looked absolutely adorable with his little bow tie outfit. So I took a few pictures of him. So let's see, which one do I like the best? This one I think is absolutely cute. He was mid-sentence in this one. But there's also this one with his like cute shy smile that I think is adorable. Which one do I want to print out? See, this is nice. I can cull the images and I can figure out which one I would rather print out before I actually use the printer paper. I'm also testing out new software. This is On1 Photo Raw, and I don't know if it's because I'm on a MacBook Air. It's just struggling a little bit. So maybe my laptop is just not strong enough for this specific photo editing software. But anyway, I think I shall go with this one. Just look at that adorable face. I really want to get better at capturing moments with my camera, with my vlogging camera, more than just using it for vlogs. I'd love it if I could use it for photos as well. The thing is, I have a ultra wide lens on it right now. I purchased the Sony 11mm lens when I was in Tokyo last time with my sister, right? So I'm using that to vlog, which has been amazing because I don't have to worry so much about being in frame or if it's too close to my face or things like that. But for photography, it's a little bit more of a challenge for me, mostly because my experience shooting has always, like, my favorite lens when I used to capture family portraits and things like that used to be a 50mm, so I'm used to like a tighter crop, and that's just how my brain thinks in photography. I always think, this is very millennial of me, I always think I'd rather get like a closer shot with the compression in the background and all that bokeh. Like, that's the look that I grew up with, and that's what I'm constantly looking for. So learning to retrain my brain photography wise for this wider lens that, even though it's like a 1.8 f-stop, you're still not getting that compression and that bokeh, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think I like this photo. Let's print out this photo. So how I would do that is, first, let's export it. JPEG, sRGB, 100%. Don't resize it, no need to sharpen it. All right, let's export. I airdrop this to myself. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, let's print this out. What you can do is you can go up to the edit page and you can make a collage. So this is something that I've been enjoying. I can rotate that so it fits. Rotate that. No, not replace, rotate, there you go. See, isn't that just so cute? I kind of wanted to fill the frame more. Do you see what I mean? My brain is always like, oh, it's too wide. Maybe, okay, maybe this one will zoom in. So you get a zoom in of his face, and then this one can be zoomed out, okay. And then you can add stickers, you can add text. So I'm happy with the little layout I've made. So now all you have to do is check, check, and then it's going to do a 4-pass printing. And ta-da! You have your little collage print. I love that. Oh, okay, can't wait to give this to my sister. I think she'll really like that too. I did get a couple of questions about staying consistent with having a journaling habit, and I think the most important thing is finding what works for you so that you will want to keep doing it, because you're doing this for yourself and not for anybody else. So I watch a lot of other YouTubers, and then they'll show their journaling spreads and it looks so pretty with the lettering and everything, and I'll try to do the same thing. But the thing is, it's just not me. What really gets me is just writing down all of my thoughts. And something that has brought me so much pleasure in doing that is using a nice fountain pen. I resisted buying these for so long because they are quite pricey, but I don't know, now that I have it, I just find it so worth it because the writing experience is so much more pleasurable to me. So I enjoy actually just writing and writing and writing in my journal. But yeah, that would be like my main tip if you want to get into journaling. Find what you like, find what works for you, and don't be pressured to make it look like anybody else's journal, because don't forget, you're doing this for yourself.
You breeze in the morning. Every step is so golden.
I'm filming. It's okay.
Breathing slowly.
Init kayo?
I never thought you would have been up for me. I promise I will give you the love that you want. Can you tell me the truth? 'Cause I'm longing for you, girl. I need to know what's on your mind. Can you tell me the truth? 'Cause I'm longing for you, girl. I need to know what's on your mind. There's no reason to choose, 'cause I'm falling for you, girl. Only gets better when you're pouring down on me. I just want you to know when I look in your eyes.
I made you this.
This?
Oh no, the coffee's mine. That's for you.
Oh, my poster! He's a coffee. Thank you. He's so cute.
'Cause I'm longing.
Oh my gosh, it's so friggin' hot outside, man. Okay. This is exactly what I was talking about though. I'm using my Canon 5D Mark III to take my sister's photos, and it's just so much better. Like the compression that you get between your subject and your background is so much better. I'll show you some shots I took of Bachi so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the aftermath. Oh my gosh, he's bringing you his toy.
Bachi, come.
He loves you so much, dude. You're like his original mommy.
Give me. Give me.
Are you just showing off that you have a toy?
Lock.
What did you do?
Stop.
It's under. Uy, look siya. You're so mean.
It's so cute. You gotta get it.
Yeah, he's trying to get it. I'll get it.
Aray ko.
Oh, I was all over the place earlier. It was just so hot while we were outside, and I don't know if I made my point very well. But what I was trying to say was, this is a 24 to 70 mm lens, and the one that I'm currently shooting on is an 11 millimeter lens. So with a longer focal length, like the 70 millimeter, it does, like, there's a lens compression. So what that means is your background looks like it's much closer to the subject than it actually is. So whatever is in your background fills the space more. Versus with a wide angle lens, as you can see behind me, you can see so much more of the room, obviously, because it's a wider angle, but it also looks like it's a lot further away from me than it actually is. Here are the photos that I took of Bachi outside. I don't know if it's super clear here when it comes to explaining my point, but it's just a look that I've gotten used to, and it's a look that I prefer. It's definitely just another tool for your photography or your filmmaking to help you express your story better. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
You breeze in the morning. Every step is so golden. Oh yeah. Breathing slowly. I never thought you would.